Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of Nancy Drew Danger by Design. We are catching roaches. That's what we're doing.
This fabric is so strange. It's soft and metallic all at the same time.
Okay, she just makes a comment on it. Just had to be sure.
Here, buggy, buggy, buggy.
Is this anything new? This is the same old thing. Okay, same old thing.
Ew! I thought working for a fashion designer was going to be glamorous.
Okay, 4 more. Cannot believe we're actually catching this by hand. Okay. 2 more. I haven't... Because obviously there's been like patterns, right? Of where they show up. I cannot get this one. This one annoys me so much. Okay, I don't know why I couldn't get the angle again. No. It's literally just the one. I need to figure out the angle of this one. Okay, this is where it gets tedious.
Say goodnight, Tracy.
Okay. But that leaves... Where's this last one then? So I'm gonna go reverse, just in case there's just one that hasn't popped up when I'm going in the opposite direction.
Here, buggy, buggy, buggy.
This one ain't even fit or not, but I guess that's not the case. Okay. If I looked at this, I don't know if they'll show up. I can't believe this is so. This is an insane task. Where's this last bug? It legitimately has not shown up at all. Am I supposed to check the tea? Or she's probably just gonna say, no, I don't want to make tea. But I don't know what else I could do.
I already made Minette her tea.
This morning? I mean, she hasn't asked for it in 2 days, unless technically Nancy has been doing it, but we're just not... We just don't see it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh my god! Okay. So it's here. It just didn't show up for like the number of times I've been clicking in this one area.
There, that has got to be the last bug.
Please. Please. Okay, we want to leave.
You can open the door now, Minette.
Did you get all of the bugs?
Yes, Minette.
How many are there?
I don't know, 9?
Are they all alive?
Yes, Minette.
Are you sure you didn't kill any?
Positive.
And they're all in the box?
Yes.
Okay, listen. I want you to take that box to the park and let those things go. Only I don't want to be here when you come out. Probably the only thing those twisted little vermin are thinking about right now is revenge.
Minette, they're cockroaches.
Exactly! So I want you to count to 10, and then, and only then, are you to come out of there, all right?
Anything you say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What a nut job.
She's like, I have had it up to here. Okay, let's free the bugs. Any place in particular to free the bugs, or do we just...
Okay, guys, end of the line. You are out of here.
Okay. Anyone else around the park that I should know about? Okay. Maybe I could talk to see if he has anything to say. Oh, so we need to call the historian. I forgot about that.
Sounds like someone's in the dark room.
You just leave your everything unlocked? Really? Oh, we can't hear that. Okay, I'm literally just clicking to see if there's anything more here. What the hell are we knocking?
Mr. von Schwesterkrank? Are you in there?
Who's there?
Nancy Drew. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
I'm very busy. You'll have to come back.
I just wondered what you were doing in Square du Vert Galant Park.
I was just taking a walk.
You dropped an obituary about Noisette Tornade. Shall I leave it for you?
There's no need. I don't want it.
Why were you carrying it around?
Because I was going to send it to my grandmother. I thought she knew the woman. Turns out she didn't.
You also dropped some kind of trinket. Looks like a miniature clock.
That's something my great-uncle Hans gave me. It's actually a key. It opens the panel over there to the right of the bookshelf. He lived here during the war. The place has been in the family ever since.
What's behind the panel?
Go ahead and see for yourself. Just be prepared to go a little cuckoo.
Is this the snake? This is the snake, isn't it? To the right of the bookshelf.
What's up with this?
Okay, nah, it's not the snake.
Sorry, too busy.
Was I supposed to do something there? No. Oh, seriously? Well, he's letting us keep it for whatever reason. Oh, we can't turn now. It's like, what the hell's going on? We can't... Okay, we can't turn the middle one. That's what's going on. Okay, so we want everything set to 3 then, right? Okay, that one's individual. This one's also individual. Oh. Oh, what? No. So we have a limited number of tries. Okay, got it.
Mr. von Schwesterkrank? Believe it or not, that key your uncle gave you opened up some kind of passageway. Is it okay if I see where it goes?
A passageway? He never said anything about a passageway. Go ahead and explore it all you want. Just be careful. This building is very old.
Bonjour, madame. I wonder what that symbol means. The year when our despair ended. The year when my despair began.
Okay. I don't know why opening the door back outside. So, out of curiosity, like, do I have to do that every single time I want to go back in? Here. Oh wait, I'm trying to click on the. Oh, I was saying never mind. I have it. Oh my god. Oh, really? Okay. I think I might need to make a call. Well, let's go talk to everyone. See if there's anything more to chat with people.
Mademoiselle Drew, what is it now?
I'd better get going.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Okay. I feel like there's like some sort of in-game achievement to try every single food, though I do need more cash. Let's make a call. Okay. Not Zuzu. Okay, so because the person I think is back in the 3013. I will say for this left side, I cannot see the R. Okay, so 1 5 5 9 5 5 5 5 6 8 3 8.
Modern European History, Lynn Manrique.
Hello, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Paris. Actually, I talked to you earlier when you tried to call Minette.
She's finally calling me back? Wonderful. Please, put her on.
I'd like to, but I'm afraid she's still too busy to talk to you.
Oh,
But if you don't mind, could I ask you a couple of questions about Noisette Tornade?
certainly.
How long did she live in the Moulin, where Minette now has her studio?
She lived there for 55 years, from 1949 to 2004. She sold it when she moved to Provence, which is where she passed away. She never married, you know. Very private person. She served as Paris's director of public works for more than 20 years, yet not one person has been able to tell me what her favorite color was.
Okay.
What did she do during the war?
From 1942 until the liberation of Paris, Noisette worked as a translator for the Germans by day and an encoder for the French resistance by night. This, as you might imagine, made everyone suspicious of her, both French and Germans alike. And after the war, things got ugly. Especially when people found out she was romantically involved with a German soldier. His name was Hans von Schwesterkrank.
You're kidding me. What happened to him?
Hans left Paris right after the war and never returned, leaving Noisette to fend for herself. She was tried as a collaborator in 1946 and acquitted, but the experience left her quite bitter. You see, some people said that during the war she took various pieces of artwork, mostly from churches, and stashed them away somewhere so they wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
That sounds pretty heroic to me.
Well, some people said she stole them for herself. And unfortunately, the
Never
artwork
returned.
remains lost to this day. No one knows exactly what Noisette took, or if indeed she took anything. In any case, Noisette was terribly hurt that the city she loved had turned on her like that. After her trial, she told the press that the truth of what she'd done during the war resided in her and in the person and place she loved the most. And that was that. She never spoke of her wartime activities again. I assume that the person she was referring to was Hans von Schwesterkrank, who passed away a year or two ago, and that the place was her beloved Moulin, which is why I'm hoping Minette will allow me to visit it. Now, I've got a question for you. In the hours before she died, Noisette was said to have constantly muttered 3 words: red, left, green. Is there anything inside the Moulin that has to do with red, left, green? Anything at all?
No, but I'll keep that in mind and let you know if I see something.
I'd appreciate it. Any other questions?
What was the French resistance?
That was the name given to the various groups of men and women who did their best to undermine Germany's military occupation of France during World War II. Some would engage in strikes and sabotage, while others would collect and pass intelligence along to the Allies. Needless to say, their operations were highly covert and very dangerous.
Okay. Oh, whoa. I wasn't expecting...
What else can you tell me about the German occupation of Paris?
The German army entered Paris on June 14th, 1940, and after France formally surrendered on June 22nd, the Germans controlled the city. They took whatever they wanted: food, supplies, houses, artwork, and dictated how Parisians were to live their lives. Naturally, their presence was deeply resented. Some people ignored the situation as best they could. Some collaborated with the Germans, while others, like those in the resistance, fought back until the city was finally liberated on August 25th, 1944.
Okay. 1944. I'm gonna write that down. I mean, either way, if I'm doing the year, it should be 1940 and notably something, right?
After the war, when she was the director of public works, what kind of things did Noisette do?
She oversaw many of the services which the citizens of Paris enjoyed every day. Streets, bridges, parks, their maintenance all came under Noisette's purview. She particularly enjoyed putting various forms of art on permanent display in various public places, especially parks.
What did you mean when you said Noisette was tried as a collaborator?
Collaborators were French citizens who not only failed to resist the occupation, but actually helped the Germans keep it going. Because Noisette had worked for the Germans as a translator and had a German boyfriend, after the war, many of her countrymen automatically accused her of collaboration. When it was revealed that she had been a member of the resistance, instead of exonerating her, that just made some people think she'd been spying for the Germans too. As I said before, it was an ugly time, one which poor Noisette spent the rest of her life trying to forget.
I really appreciate your help.
Call back anytime.
Okay. Some important information. Unfortunately, I'm assuming I have to do the clock puzzle again. It's just depending of like which So I don't know if it's like a time limit or if it's a... What is it? Is it a time limit or is it like I only have a set number of moves I can make? Okay, 1945. So the war ended, I'm assuming, more so than the actual...
I wonder what that thing is.
Show me.
Those dials remind me of the stone discs in Minette's studio. The ones she got paint all over. Looks like some kind of code.
Okay, so let's actually look at the code book here. Transforming information so that it can be understood only by a specific audience is a process that is thousands of years old. Codes hide information in plain sight so that even if the wrong people see it, only the right people will understand it. While some codes simply allow information to be condensed, such as the bar codes, which modern-day computerized retailers use to keep track of inventory, most codes are associated with secrecy, a way of keeping X from finding out what Y is up to. Technically, a code results in every word or phrase in a sentence or piece of information is replaced by another word, phrase, or symbols, while cipher results in every letter is replaced by another letter or symbol. Thus, to decode a message means to break it down to its original words or meaning, while deciphering a message requires figuring out its original lettering, although in popular culture the term code and cipher, as well as encode and encipher and decode and decipher, are used interchangeably. What follows are simple examples of codes that have been used for centuries and that will no doubt continue to be used in some form or another for centuries to come. A simple book code appears to be a string of seemingly random numbers, such as 181, 18, 5, 92, 4, 11. In actuality, the numbers refer to words that are found in a book. The first word being on page 181, line 18, fifth word from the left, second word being page 92, line 4, the 11th word from the left. Obviously, the encoder and decoder of such a message would have to have the exact same edition of a certain book and would have to have agreed that the lines would be numbered from top to bottom and the words from left to right. The code can be varied by changing these orientations and, of course, by changing the book upon which the code is based. A simple shift cipher encodes a message by shifting its letters to a given number of spaces to the right or to the left according to the alphabet. For instance, if the message to be encoded is arriving Tuesday and the agreed upon initial shift is 3 spaces to the left, the encoded message would be... Okay. To decode the message, the recipient would look at a Roman alphabet, then reverse the process by shifting the letters of the message 3 spaces to the right. Notice that the encode to letter A, the sender assumes the next letter to the left would be the last letter of the alphabet, so the last 3 letters to the left would be X. Date shift cipher is a variation of the shift cipher. It uses a date expressed as a series of numbers to determine how many spaces each letter in the message is to be shifted. For instance, if the message is yellow coat and the date which will encipher the message is 1853, then the encoder will line the two up as shown on the next page. Sorry, what? 1853. Looking at the Roman alphabet, the letter would then shift the Y 1 space to the left and get X. E would be shifted 8 spaces to... Okay. This process would result in the meaningless string of letters. To decode the message, the recipient would again write the message and repeat the date over and over beneath it, then reverse the encoding process. The X would be shifted 1 space to the right, resulting in Y, and the Y would be shifted, okay, yellow code. Some codes, okay, this is what I'm assuming that thing that we just got. Some codes, such as the dot cipher, involve the juxtaposition of 2 or more objects. The dots below seem to be scattered in a random pattern. If the grid below is applied to them, the position of each dot becomes significant. When the grid is juxtaposed on the dots, each dot associates with a letter or a number. If the rows and dots in them are assumed to be numbers from top to bottom, then the message results Agent 29. Okay. During World War II, machines were often used to encode and decode messages concerning troop movements and battle plans. The German Enigma machine was the most famous, but less sophisticated devices such as the M380 decoder were also used to encrypt wartime intelligence. These machines were similar in that they churned out polyalphabetic ciphers, scrambled messages consisting of shifted letters generated from constantly shifting alphabets via a system of rotors. Messages encoded on one of these machines could only be decoded by turning the rotors on the same machine or on one identical to it to a specific setting, then entering the encoded message via the keyboard, which is this one, M30. Okay, I thought I saw something. No, it's not here. Okay.
Mr. von Schwesterkrank? Are you in there?
Who's there?
Nancy Drew. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
I'm very busy. You'll have to come back.
But this is really important. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Well, if you want, you could take some stock photos for me.
Sure.
The list of things I need pictures of is on my desk. You can use the camera I let you borrow.
I'll get right on it.
Okay.
Oh no, the list is in French.
Don't worry, we got ourselves a dictionary. And, okay. Agrafus. Agranay. I definitely do not know how to pronounce this. I am sorry if you are just flinching. Okay, here we go. A stapler? Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna write this down. So, stapler. A spider. Oh, look at that. There happens to be a spider right inside there. Bougie, crane, croak. This is a... I'll say river, but... Okay. Okay. A candle. A cross. Why do I think croak is a river? I don't know. Okay, sorry. It's like I know I'm missing one. Crane and te. Okay, crane. A skull. Okay. A teapot. Okay. So, we're looking for a stapler, spider, candle, cross, skull, and teapot. I don't know about the skull thing, but we know where to get a spider. Oh my god. You know, I thought I was done with this. Man, those fish are just going on a trip. Okay, where's the camera? Okay, hold on. Let's get a closer view of the spider, please. Okay, we got the spider. Now... Now I think we go to the park.
It's late. I can do this tomorrow.
What? Okay. Never mind. Okay, Nancy's just gonna head straight to bed for me. Day 4. JJ, you have left these cookies out on the... Ma'am. Everything's been left out.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Welcome back. What do you like?
Nothing here.
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
When you want to look again, just come back.
I will. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Okay.
Bonjour. What intrigues mademoiselle this time?
Oh, wait.
Well, let's see. That looks just like the picture that was in Noisette's code book. How much is this?
I have been told that it is probably a decoder used by those who resisted the German occupation of World War II.
Really? How much do you want for it?
Nothing, it is not for sale. It is a piece of history. I have it only as an eye catcher.
But you're a businessman. You must be willing to part with it for something.
I will trade you one piece of history for another. You give me a bottle of Mouton Fouetté 1968, and I give you the decoder.
Deal. What's Mouton Fouetté?
Mouton Fouetté 1968 is a very rare beverage that is usually stored underground. Unfortunately, finding an intact bottle has become next to impossible. But if you want that decoder, the impossible is what you must do. So, get me a bottle of Mouton Fouetté 1968. I will accept nothing less. In the meantime, what else tickles the fancy?
Nothing.
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
Very well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
Okay. I got turned around. Okay.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. What you need, I am sure to have.
Well,
Stapler, candle, cross. No, nothing here.
actually, I'm not interested in buying anything right now.
Then you will just have to come back.
I might just do that. Bye.
Au revoir.
Okay. Let's back out. I'm not sure about the skull. Wondering if Jean-Michel Draconot? I probably said your name not the way you wanted it, but...
Mademoiselle Drew, what is it now?
The picture of Minette that was in the June issue of Glam Glam, was it cropped? Do you remember?
I'm sure it was. Most photographs are these days. Why?
Do you think I could see the uncropped picture?
As it happens, all the pictures which I use in my articles are stored right here in my digital assistant. I will help you, mademoiselle, but only if you help me first. You see, the owner of this cafe, he faces a crise. The person who makes desserts for him has stepped out for his customary 2.5-hour break. Unfortunately, a bus full of American teenagers has pulled up, and all are clamoring for parfait. So, I will tell the owner that you will make the parfait, and when you do, he will be indebted to me and will allow me to continue using this table as my office. And I will be indebted to you and will allow you to see the picture. You see how it works?
Yeah, I get the picture. Okay. Looks like I've got chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream, strawberry ice cream, caramel ice cream, bananas, tapioca balls, berries, and whipped cream. The first one I have to make is an X-Wa.
Okay. Oh, these pictures. Okay, white, vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, banana, chocolate. Vanilla. Did I put it in? Okay, here we go. Vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, chocolate. Oh wait. It just automatically gets topped with whipped cream.
Oh la la!
I think that was French for you blew it. Now they want the l'enfer.
Okay, chocolate. Maybe that's whipped cream then. Chocolate. What the hell? Okay, so maybe that thing I thought was vanilla was actually
Next up, a tropical.
banana, tapioca. Strawberry, chocolate.
Oui, c'est ça.
Now they want the l'enfer.
Okay. Oh no, this is the same.
Parfait.
Next is a corbeau.
This is a new one. Okay. Chocolate. Then we have... And then the opposite. Okay.
I'm getting there. One mystique coming up.
Tapioca. Okay. What the hell is that? Okay, I gotta make sure to put it on the bottom. Oh my god. Where's the aim for this? That's the hard part for me. Okay, whipped cream. What the hell is this? And then the tapioca. Okay.
Parfait.
Honestly, that
Yes.
looks least appetizing
Here comes
to
a
me.
fantasy.
Okay. Okay. Strawberry. I don't know what's on top. Whipped cream. Or the marshmallow. I don't know.
c'est
What they
ça.
say what they say what this one is?
A Lulu.
Could be marshmallow for all I know. Marshmallow flaw. Okay. Just wait, is it chocolate or is it sorry? It's not chocolate. Hello?
Merci.
I'm getting there. Now I have to make an exois.
Okay. Ah, so at the bottom it was this. That's what's going on. Okay, sorry. And then... Did I last time put chocolate?
Merci.
I'm getting there. Now I have to make an exois.
Again? I can't remember suddenly. Oh god, I hate the... Wherever his hitbox is.
C'est bien.
Yes. There, all done.
The owner, he tells me you did a good job. And so, as was our agreement, here is the picture you wish to see.
Great, thank you.
I don't know. I mean, I guess his...
So, what else do you wish from me?
Thank you for talking to me.
D'accord.
Okay, well, that's not all what I was hoping to talk about, but that's that, I guess. But with that, I guess I'm going to end the set here. Hopefully no talking happens for all I know, something's gonna happen. Probably, maybe sure to end it while it's on the screen. But thank you for liking if you like, thank you for commenting if you commented, thank you for subscribing if you subscribed, and thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys, au revoir!